All right, hello again. This is Greg McMahon, and this is our free 7-day video series that I like to call 7 Killer Tips for Generating Endless PPC Marketing Leads. We've talked about several topics so far. We've talked about how to do a root canal to your Google AdWords account, the proper structuring of a landing page, the different components that must be there, the importance of putting a video on your page versus a picture, and how that can raise your click-through rate because people will stay on your page longer. Today we're going to talk about the call to action. Okay, the call to action has to be extremely clear. People really like and need to be told what to do. If you follow, hold their hand and take them through your page and show them exactly what to do, they're more likely to do that. So the call to action is really nothing more than what they need to do next, and it has to be very clear. So you would have a form code here, an opt-in code, maybe their name, their email address, their phone number. One thing I will tell you is the more information that you ask for, the less likely they are to opt in on your page. But the converse side of that is when they do opt in, they're generally a much more serious prospect at that point. So there's two sides to look at it. You've got to get their name, you got to get their email address. The phone number is really optional, and if you are going to collect their phone number, it's not a bad idea to have the words optional next to it, because not everyone is going to want to give you their phone number down here in the form code. If you're going to call these people, and if you're new to this industry, I recommend you do call these people. You want to have so many people in your pipeline that there's no way you can talk to all of them. When you get to that point, then maybe it's not as critical that you collect their phone number. If you're going to collect their phone number, then you should be calling them. If you have no intention of calling them, then don't ask for their phone number. Okay? You will get more people opt in without the phone number being on there. So you want to make the call to action very clear. Why do you want their information? And what's going to happen once they give you their information? And what's not going to happen once they give you your information? It's very important. You see all the time, we won't spam, we won't sell your name, we won't do this, we won't do that. But people rarely tell the person on the page what they are going to do, exactly what they're going to do. They hint around, you're going to get this, you're going to get that, but they don't have full disclosure. They don't tell them everything. And it's very important, especially if you want to keep the search engines, Google and otherwise, happy. So you want to have a nice clean opt-in form. Sometimes you can put arrows. Sometimes you see these moving arrows pointing at it. So it's telling people exactly where they need to go to put in their information. And you want it to be real simple and clear and short, right? Fill out the form below and you will receive this immediately sent to your inbox. Let them know you're going to send this to them immediately and where it's going to go. And then underneath this form code, you want to tell them not only what you're going to do, but down here what you're not going to do. Okay? You're not going to sell their name. You're not going to rent their name or share their name. They can unsubscribe at any time. This is important. You also want to let them know that if they do opt in, that they will be put, if you have a newsletter or something else, that they are going to receive other email updates from you. So it's not just you're going to get this free report and never hear from you again. If you plan on sending them additional information in the future, then tell them that, so it's full disclosure. This will make sure they're happy. You will have far less people unsubscribe from your list. The search engines will be happy because you're telling people exactly what it is you're going to do, not just what you're not going to do. And you will notice that your click-through rates will go up on your page because people are going to stay here longer and read these things. Most people don't put them on their page. So that's what we wanted to talk to you about today. The purpose of having a killer call to action, something that people find impossible to resist. And if you're real upfront with them, you're going to find more people opt in and want to learn from you because you're not trying to hide something from them. Okay, this is Greg McMahon. That's the end of today's video. As always, make sure you're connecting with me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Find me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. And let's get to know each other even better and grow together in this industry. I want to help you become the success that I know is inside of you. Okay? This is Greg McMahon. Until next time, take care.